Hey guys, welcome back to another live um trailer live movie buzzer. On today's video, today's live stream we're gonna talk about the Morbius trailer. Sorry, cat messing around with my damn feet. Don't want them going where I don't want them to go. So yeah, I know this was kind of real spontaneous and everything. I mean, I didn't have it up very long to let you guys know that I'm going to be on, so probably won't get that many people in here, um, unless you got it on notifications. So if you're coming in, by all means, let me know you're here. Just tell me what you think about the trailer and everything. I kind of want to get y'all got your guys' opinion on it and everything. But I watched the Morbius trailer, and to be honest with you, I'm still stoked about the movie. I think the movie looks really good, and it's surprising because if you had told me 10 years ago, oh, we're going to have a Morbius movie, I would be like, that's going to be fucking garbage. That's going to be garbage. But it looks good. Jared Leto looks like he's going to do a good job at it. Andrew says, "Man, it's so confusing. What universe is it?" Yeah, set in. I seen where somebody posted on my I seen post on my Facebook about it, where it is like it shows like different where people based nice uh jumping in was photo bombing back here, video bombing, streaming bombing. Um, but anyway, um, yeah, I seen where they was basically trying to, people have already broke down this fucking trailer. I mean, completely. They stopped and looked at the damn newspaper just to see what was on it, where it shows Rhino and Black Cat, and I'm like, I would not have noticed that unless you fucking stop motion the fucking video. I mean, and I know they put those in there to do that to for those people who look for all those Easter eggs like that and everything. I'm just watching the fucking trailer is what it is, and it does make you wonder what universe does it take place in, or does it, who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going on? The thing is, this movie was supposed to come out before anything multiverse was even fucking official, that's what we were getting or anything, and now it's coming out after everything, especially after what No Way Home is doing. And it just makes you wonder because with the end of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, where basically everything changed and now he's in the Tom Holland universe. It changes so much. It's like, okay, so now did that happen to Michael Morbius, or it just makes you wonder. How interconnected this really is. Is it how connected is this into the which universe? Because I think we get a shot of Oscorp. The letters are the same as it is in the Amazing Spider-Man, and then of course we got the murderer over what looks like Raimi's version of Toby's Spider-Man. And then of course I guess, and then you kind of hear they kind of reference Venom, what happened in the Venom movies. So that one is more likely. Yes, I can see that one being, you know, it's in the Venom universe. I see that more, very possible. The question is, does now with him being in the Venomverse, does it translate when it shifts from at the end of no Venom? Does it now shift for him? I don't know, because we get Michael Keaton, who looks like Adrian. He's Adrian Toomes, and it hasn't been confirmed that that's Adrian Toomes. But um, I'm curious to see where this one fits, and that's where a lot of people are right now. They don't know what to think, where it fits. But as a movie itself, it looks very, very interesting, and I'm very interested in seeing it. And it was so funny. I just did a video because I was like, no one. This movie comes out in just a couple months, and no one's talking about it. Everybody was talking about the gotcha. everybody was talking about the all about Spider-Man: No Way Home, the new trailer for it, and then, but yet we haven't heard anything about Morbius. And here all of a sudden, I'll give you a Morbius trailer this week. Since you want that Spider-Man: No Way Home trailer too. I still think the Spider-Man: No Way Home trailer is just around the corner. So it'd be kind of curious to see where they're going. When that's going to drop as well. If you're coming into the stream, guys, I do appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the Morbius trailer, so that way we can discuss it and talk about it. If you're not a subscriber, by all means, subscribe to the channel. The little scene stealer just a minute ago. He's over here playing by my feet. But yeah, I mean, if we can also talk about other things, if you want to talk about other things, I just know the Morbius trailer came out today, so therefore I wanted to talk about it and give my thoughts on it. And then just kind of, I mean, it doesn't have too much different than what the teaser has. I mean, it's just a little bit more, I guess. They show him as the vampire more, as the when he's the vampire. And of course, his skills and what his powers and everything are. Where of course he kind of flies. And then of course the echo thing, I guess, or what he has. I don't know much about the character. I never was a big Morbius fan of this when it came to even in Spider-Man. But I'm kind of curious to see what it is. It is also rumored that Marshawn Ali, or I think I'll probably butcher his fucking name, the guy who's going to be now playing Blade for the MCU, how apparently he has a cameo in this movie, or maybe an out. So I was told either it could be a cameo in the movie or an after credit scene. So could we have Morbius versus Blade? Possibly. Um, I just don't. I'm hoping they don't try to shoehorn too much other stuff. Just tell a good story. That's what I want out of this movie. Don't try to force too much. Have that little nod, for Spider-Man because it's a Spider-Man villain and you have to kind of do that. But don't force where you're trying to put in trying to put in Blade and then you're trying to put in something else. Just tell a fucking good story, and that's what I'm hoping for out of this movie. And the thing is, you really can't even tell, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy, because he plays Morbius is a bad guy, but he's also he tries to be good. Morbius has always been a villain, but he's also tried to be good. He's been on the Spider-Man side a few times as well. So, but the thing is, I liked a little bit of the look of Morbius himself when he was a vampire. I didn't get they did a closer look, and it just shows the transformation that he's going through. Where it all starts off, where he's sick, he's dying, then he becomes where he's healed, then he starts getting these powers, and then he starts transforming, and then he has the thirst for blood. And I liked what I've seen as far as the story goes of this movie. I really do. And I'm hoping for, I'm just hoping for a good movie. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm very interested in seeing it. January has now two movies that I'm looking forward to, with Scream and then also with this one. So, which it's surprising because January is just usually like the dump off ground for any movies anyway. That's where movies just go to die for the most part, is in January. Really? Jesus. But so therefore I'm hoping for both of these movies to do real good. But then again, I look at it as Bad Boys. Bad Boys for Life. Third Bad Boys movie. It came out in January and ended up becoming the #1 film of 2020. But that's only, of course, because of COVID. But I mean, it was a great movie. It was a great movie. I still like that movie. So therefore, it's. I'm hoping. Guys, I know I didn't think I was gonna probably get a lot of people in here tonight with me, only because of the fact that it was very spontaneous, me getting on talking, real quick. I wish I would have planned it a little bit more about this, so I could have had a more conversation. Because I mean, I would have even sent Robert and Anzo a link in as well if I'd have known I was actually going to get on. But I mean, it was like very spontaneous. I got in. Hey, David, how's it going, sir? Um, David, what do you think of the Morbius trailer? I'm kind of curious of what you think of it, and where your thoughts are. I know Andrew mentioned how he was confused on which universe it's in. Um, just like how it's going to do. You're not going to know shit until it comes out, and also until we watch No Way Home. No Way Home is going to expand. I really think that the other Spider-Mans are going to be in that movie. I really do. David says Morbius looks dark. I'm assuming it's Sony. Um, yeah, it's Sony, and it looks dark. It looks good. Like I said, from what I said earlier, it looks like it's in the Venomverse for sure. Because they do reference Venom in the movie and everything. So therefore, I think it's going to be Venomverse, and then maybe something happens at the very end, kind of like what happened in Let There Be Carnage, where it transfers over. But then again, I don't know, because we got um, Michael Keaton in it, and then we also got a glimpse of Oscorp. We got a glimpse. But I mean, you could have Oscorp in this thing, but I mean, a lot of people are like saying, "Well, it's the same numbers as Amazing Spider-Man 2." So who fucking knows? I mean, it is crazy on trying to come up with where it is. Gus says the trailer was amazing to me. Rather see Morbius rather than Spider-Man. Really, really. Um, I don't know about that. I'm still very stoked about Spider-Man: No Way Home. I'm very interested in seeing it. Where they're going to go with it, I'm still very on the fence of it. Do I even want to? As much as I don't want to watch the fucking trailer, I know they're going to release another trailer right before it comes out. As much as I don't want to watch a new trailer, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be fucking everywhere. It's going to be all over my fucking Facebook feeds, my YouTube feeds, everything. And the memes, they're going to make memes out of them. And I mean, it's just going to be everywhere. You can't escape it. You're going to see them in the movie. If I go see, if it releases this week with Eternals, I'm going to end up seeing it when I go see Eternals, or I'm going to go see it when I go see Ghostbusters. So I'm going to end up seeing the fucking trailer, and I just hope they don't give too much away. That's what I'm hoping. They just don't give too much away out of it. Gus says Spider-Man is all over the place. I just want to see Blade versus Morbius, and I kind of mentioned that where they said that the guy who's going to be playing Blade, the new Blade, that he apparently supposedly has a cameo in this movie, whether it's the after credit scene or during the movie, who knows? But also, it's also rumor; it's not confirmed. So, a lot of people want to see Morbius, fight Blade and everything, and it would be interesting, but I mean, it doesn't have to be. You can have these movies stand alone. Like I said, I just want Morbius to be it looks dark. It looks dark. It looks like a really good story for it. And it's surprising when you sit there and think about, really, we have a Morbius movie without Spider-Man. It's weird. It's weird in itself. But I mean, it's a way to introduce like vampires, I guess, to the MCU if they end up bringing all of us together. So it's curious. It has me curious. Like I said, I just want a good story. I just want a good movie, good story. That's what I'm hoping for out of this movie. And I agree. Spider-Man is all over the place right now. Everybody is talking about fucking Spider-Man: No Way Home, and the leaks of, where they had the costumes. It's because people have been on the fact that have been wanting this Spider-Verse movie for so long and have been throwing those rumors in there for so long that it's just going to continue. And then I makes me wonder, if it does not happen, people are just gonna fucking riot, be pissed off because they got their hopes so fucking far up. Because we got confirmed that Doc was in it, Doc Ock's back, and then we already know Jamie Foxx is back in it. But I mean, you get your hopes up so much, and then if it doesn't happen, you're let down. And I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. Because then it's like, oh my god, this fucking this ain't good. And it'd be a good damn movie. And I'd be like, no, it wasn't a good movie because it wasn't what I wanted. Yeah, I could say that about a lot of fucking movies. There's a lot of movies I wanted maybe to go a certain way, and they didn't. Spider-Man 3, for instance. So I don't know. But I like I said, I do want, if you guys are coming into the stream, just let me know what you think. Leave it in the comment box. If you're not a subscriber, by me, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, guys. I just want to know what you guys think, and so that we can keep discussing this Morbius. If you want to talk about something else, we can talk about something else. I did just start also watching the He-Man Masters of the Universe cartoon, not the Revelation, but the other one. So far so good. It's actually interesting. It's got me interested. It's not my He-Man. They do different things with the characters, but I mean, so far I like the story of where it's going. So, David says, had to rewatch, definitely an improvement from Joker for Leto. Saw Keaton too. It's off to a good start, and it does. It is, and yes, Leto's Leto's actually a very good actor. He actually is a good actor. It's just his Joker is fucking awful. It is fucking awful, and is one of the worst things he ever did. I mean, just it was bad, very very bad, and having Keaton in there just it throws up the question about where is it connected. It makes it more convoluted on where it's connected and when and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but yeah, it's off to a good start. David says, any opinion on the Book of Boba Fett trailer? See, I was going to do that. Was actually going to be more my video live stream I was going to do it on was the Book of Boba Fett, but if you know me, you know I'm not a Star Wars fan. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I don't like the movies. I don't really care for the movies. There is two of them I like, 2 to 3 of them I like and can watch. But now Mandalorian, I love Mandalorian. But I've always liked Boba Fett's character. I always liked Boba Fett's character, even though he died a shitty way in fucking Return of the Jedi and everything. And I've never really watched Empire Strikes Back. Sorry guys, sorry. But I've just always liked the look of Boba Fett for some reason. But so I like Boba Fett, and then I liked what he did in his character that he played in Mandalorian, and I want to see that continue. So I'm actually interested in Book of Boba Fett. It looks really good, very like mafia type thing, kind of like Sopranos. Is kind of what it reminded me of a little bit. I am actually very looking forward to it, though, David. I think I'm interested because since we're not getting Mandalorian season 3 yet, I can definitely deal with Book of Boba Fett. So definitely going to watch that. David says, I don't think Keaton will be reprising Vulture from the MCU. That's the thing. I don't know. It shows him, and everybody alludes to the fact that that's Adrian Toomes, but who knows if that even is? Maybe that's just a candy, one of those like candygram things that they have put in there. Here's something special, guys. Make you think a little bit. What the hell, y'all fucking shit up, and I'm gonna kill me some little kittens. Put them in timeout. Put them in a damn cage. But yeah, I mean, until you watch the movie, you don't know what the extremity of his character is. It's just so weird that they put that in the trailer too. They put it in the trailer twice now, with him. So, and it's only the one scene. So it's only one scene. It's just basically a cameo. That's it. So who knows? Like I said, it all depends on where it takes place. Because again, this movie was supposed to come out before all this multiverse shit happened. So it has me wondering and thinking. It has me wondering and thinking where it's going to go from there. So I'm curious. I'm curious myself. David says, "You going to watch Stargirl finale, dude?" I'm going to be honest with you. I quit watching Stargirl because what I'm doing is I'm waiting until it ends. And if you're saying the finale is, I guess coming on, I'm assuming this week. Just let me know, put it in the comment if it's finale this week. Because what I was wanting to do is wait it until it ended, and then I was going to binge the rest of the episodes. Kind of just watch them. For me, I'm sorry, my binging is I watch an episode each day, basically, unless they're 30-minute episodes, kind of like that He-Man I'm watching currently, where I actually went through 3 of them. But basically, I watch an hour each day. So therefore, I don't have to wait until the following week. I don't have to wait till the following week. Oh, okay, so it was the finale this week. Okay, so then after this week, I'll probably start watching, because we're out of Halloween now, so I don't have to watch a scary movie every night no more. That tradition's done, and we move on to Christmas now, but that's sporadic. That's whenever we got time. But yes, I will be binge watching them now, and getting caught up and watching the rest of Stargirl, because I do like Stargirl. So yes, I will be watching that, David, definitely, and then I'll probably let you guys know what I think of it. I love the first season. First season was great. I've liked some of the things that they've done this season, but there's some things I haven't really cared for. The last episode I watched was the one right after. I call him the Green fucking Goblin, because that's exactly what he looked like. The episode after he came, Calypso, right after the episode where he manifested himself, where he's now out up from the crystal. So that was the last one I watched. All right, guys, I definitely, if you're coming into the stream, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Send in your comments. Tell me what you think of Morbius. Tell me, if you got any other things you want to talk about. We can talk about those as well. Like David sent in, asking me about Stargirl, asking me about Boba Fett. Anything you guys want to talk about, we can definitely talk about. Hit super chats always help the channel. Thank you very much if you send those in. I appreciate it. Look to see if we got an MVP for tonight. But otherwise, I am going to call it in about probably 7 minutes. Keep it at a 30-minute show tonight. I know it was very sporadic of me even doing one, but I wish I would have probably posted a little bit more. I just didn't know if I was going to do one. Hey, Danny, how's it going, sir? What did you think of the Morbius trailer, man? Let me know. Just leave it in the comment. Let me know what you think of it. I kind of want to know what your thoughts are on Morbius. Oh, excuse me. What else? What else came out? I mean, Boba Fett was like the big one. Like I said, I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to see that. That'll be after Christmas. So, um, Danny, it looks fire to me. It does. It really does. I like it. I think the Morbius trailer does look really good. It's very interesting. It's just, I remember just thinking, who fucking would want a Morbius movie? Who would want that? And it's just crazy, but they did a good job. They did a good job on it, and for what it looks like, at least from what it looks like, I'm just hoping it's not one of those movies where the trailers are fucking. They sell you on the trailers, and then you go into it and it fucking sucks. That's what I'm hoping not for. Danny says also Boba Fett got me interested. Yeah, Boba. Like I said, I'm not a Star Wars fan. You guys who follow me know that, and I'm actually looking forward to the Boba Fett one. I'm actually looking forward to the Ahsoka one too, or I think that's how you say her name, Ahsoka or whatever. And the Obi-Wan. Those ones are more the mythos of what the Star Wars is in a ways. The only reason why I watched Mandalorian was because it was new on the Disney Plus, and I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot because again, he looks like Boba Fett, so I like the look. And then it turned out to be a great show, and I liked it. And it was like a space western. It kept me interested, which I liked. Um, and that's what I'm hoping for in Boba Fett because it's Boba Fett. So again, I liked how his character was in Mandalorian, so therefore I'm hoping. Um, Danny says, I think I saw something earlier about Blade as well. Yeah, I mentioned this earlier in this stream about the guy who plays that's going to be playing Blade in the MCU. That apparently it's a rumor that he has a cameo in Morbius. Now, whether or not it's actually in the movie or it's just at the maybe the end credit scene or maybe not existed at all, but I heard it does. So it's kind of curious there because maybe they introduced Blade. They can have a cameo of Blade, and then I also heard Blade was supposed to be in Moon Knight. That series. That's where they're going to introduce him at. So therefore, you get the build up, and then of course maybe they'll pay it off with Blade versus Morbius. Who knows? Who knows? So I can't wait to see what's going on there. Danny also says I can't wait till Morbius and Blade go at it. It has the potential to be really good. I hope they don't mess it up. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have a potential to do that if they really wanted to, but that's all up to Sony and Kevin Feige basically, because are we going to get them together or not? You know, because it's a Sony character. So it all depends on what I think a lot of it's going to depend on what happens in No Way Home, since that has so much. It's going to depend on No Way Home and Doctor Strange because those are the two movies that had the multiverse. It all depends on what happens from them. David says, I hear they are pissed that Chris Pratt will be voicing Garfield now. Leave the doodle. It is what it is. He's going to probably regret that, just like Bill Murray regrets doing the other Garfield movies. You know, Garfield's. I don't know. I mean, I don't care. Garfield. I loved the cartoon when I was growing up. Garfield and Friends, but I didn't care for the movies. So it doesn't bother me none on that. It is what it is. It's going to be. Who knows if it's going to be another live action / animated, CGI Garfield, or we're going to get an animated movie just like the Mario Brothers basically is with Chris Pratt voicing Mario. So Danny says I wouldn't sell Morbius to Disney. They need to stand tough. They won't sell it. No, Sony's going to stand. They got their own universe. If Disney wants to be pricks and whatever, they're going to. Disney's just Sony's not going to sell their characters, the Spider-Man characters whatsoever. So, and because right now, how much they're building up and how much Venom, the two Venom movies have made and everything, they don't need Disney. They don't need Disney no more at all. They can make their own Spider-Man movies, and once No Way Home is done, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Especially now that they're going to have a Spider-Verse. If they end up doing this where Toby and Andrew come in, I mean, they could really open up a whole Spider-Verse thing. They could do their own fucking Spider-Mans. Again, Ben Reilly, you got Miles Morales. There's so many opportunities now. And then you got the rights to all the good Spider-Man villains that now Disney wouldn't have. So Disney's the one that has to make maybe a new deal with them, I really think. Because it's just not going to, that's up to them. So Disney would be stupid to pull out, I think. David says, bring back Garfield. Oh, man. I don't know. I ain't never been a Garfield fan. I don't know. To be honest, I don't even remember much of that first movie. And especially the second one. I really don't remember anything on that. I remember watching it. In fact, you know what? I might have actually went to the fucking theater to see it. That's sad. But yeah, I'm not a big Garfield fan. So all the power to you, David. I mean, if you're looking forward to it, definitely thumbs up for you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I am so dumb. I'm sorry. He meant bring back Andrew Garfield. I got you. Because even Danny put it, Garfield's the best Spidey. That is true. I think he is too. He is. Comes me. I was Spider-Man most. Okay, and then David prefers Maguire. So, um, he, everybody has their own opinion who their favorite Spider-Man is. I mean, it just depends on yourself. You know, it depends on how you look at it. Um, I think Andrew represents the Spider-Man to me that I liked, that I kind of grew up with. He's a smart ass when he's in the suit and everything, and just as Spider-Man himself, I liked him. Toby does a good version of the geeky 60s Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, I should say. I never liked him. The only thing I didn't like, I mean, I liked the Maguire ones, but it made me mad. He only did like a couple one-liners, um, in those movies. You know, as Spider-Man, he only had a couple one-liners, and they were fucking cheesy as shit in the ways too. Um, it just that was the only thing I never liked about Maguire. Was he just didn't have the comedic chops that Spider-Man should have. I mean, come on. I mean, I loved Maguire. I mean, Andrew from the Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, come on. When he gets it, the car thief is in the car. You know, he's like, if you're, you know, going to be a car thief, why dress like a car thief or something like that? And you know, somewhere along that. So, and then Tom does a great job as Spider-Man, but I look at Tom as the Disney Ultimate Spider-Man. He does a great version of the Ultimate because he does a great version as Spider-Man. He's very smart assy and you know, like he knows, you know, especially in Civil War. Civil War was one of the best ones. Um, and then I like the fact that he has those pop culture references and everything that he does in his, and you know, in the movies. I like it when I like Tom Holland's version in when the Russo brothers do him. That's the version I like because I don't like the Homecoming of the Far From Home versions. Um, and I'm hoping for a good No Way Home. So, Danny says Mary Jane is supposed to be sexy. Kristen doesn't pull that off. Sorry, no. I've never thought Kristen Dunst was sexy. I'm sorry, I never have. Never really cared for her. She's an all right actress. I've never really liked her acting either. So, I like Emma Stone a lot better. So, because I don't, to be honest with you, I'm not a big Zendaya fan either. I mean, she looks hot, but you know, not in the movies. She don't. Anyway, so David says, which '90s cartoon is better, Batman, Spider-Man, or X-Men? Ooh, that is a good one. I like that one. But I am a big Spider-Man fan of those. I watched every episode. I loved all the episodes for them. Batman, I loved the first two seasons, I think, of that one. And then I fell off. X-Men, it was like the first, when they got into the Dark Phoenix saga, is when I fell off of that one. So those I fell off of, whereas Spider-Man, I stuck with it all the way to the end. So, uh, Danny says, Tom too dependent on Tony Stark. Yeah, he was, and that was the only thing I didn't like about. That's why Tom is at the bottom because I don't like that. Um, David said, "Let's hope they don't turn Strange into Peter's new mentor." They are. They've already said that they were going. They were. That's what they were going to do. That, you know, Doctor Strange is going to be the new mentor now, going forward. So, Danny says, "Zendaya's MJ isn't much better." Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So I am going to call it. It's been a little over 30 minutes, so I went over a little bit more than what I was wanting to. I am getting ready to go to bed myself. I do appreciate Danny, David, Andrew, all coming in, chatting with me. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you all for everything. Red Super joins us now. Happy to see Jared Leto getting a second chance at a comic book character. Yes, because his first one was pretty shitty. Because Joker sucked. But thank you guys for all coming in. If you're not subscribed, by all means subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the box. I will get to you if you're catching the stream later. And until next time, guys, that has been some movie buzz about the Morbius trailer.